is what role does Unity Catalog play in AI governance, and how does it help in managing access controls and lineage tracing for AI models? So at the end, if you want to register everything in Unity Catalog, all this metadata that is coming from the data command graph can land up with associated objects in the Unity Catalog. So because now that information is within the purview of Databricks, and you would want to look at the Unity Catalog for that. The point being that we can actually bring that all in alongside with all the metadata and context into the Unity Catalog, because that may be go-to resource for your use cases. So yeah, that integration actually exists also. And then the question was, is the data encrypted as well before being stored? Generally, this data, when it lands, of course, at the disk level, is always encrypted. Of course, it's some of the data which is tokenized is taken out, but it lands in a place where it can be utilized. But at this level, generally, this information is always encrypted. I'll give another 30 seconds or a minute if there's any question comes up. Yeah, another question says, can you elaborate on the integration of Databricks with frameworks like MLflow to monitor AI model performance and detect potential risks before deployment? Yeah, so I think one thing is this thing is entirely focused on the data that is coming from outside the Databricks. Once you're within the Databricks, you can utilize any tools that Databricks provides for you to basically use that for your own analysis of your things that within the Databricks. What GenCore Sync is doing to actually unlock and bring all the data into the Databricks. And before it lands in the Databricks, it's making sure all your governance, compliance, and all requirements are being done. And because it's happening, while the data is outside, it's actually, of course, MLflow and all these things kick in when the data goes into the Databricks itself. Another question came in that says, do read action rules and logic have to be defined in security AI, or is there a way to integrate with an external store that contains the logic and rules? So then just like I mentioned, because it's coming through the APIs, if you have some rules outside, but you'll have to exercise those rules, because we have to, rules you can have a repo anywhere that you like, right? But you want to exercise that rules in the platform, so you have to communicate it somehow, what those rules are.